There we go. There we go. I don't know why that's changed. There we go. The sound is back on. The sound is back on. Must I call you? We can't hear you. God almighty. Strange, because I've not altered any settings whatsoever with regards to the streaming software. So why it was like that, I don't know. What's your favourite scary movie? He's behind me. He's this one here, isn't he? There you go. Hello, Screen Ghost. Hang on a minute. Put that down here. Okay. Right. I'm quiet for once. I give you bloody quiet for once. Okay, so already accounted for, I'm afraid. And even then, it ain't good. There's just not enough of these damn things, is there? So, I'm sure some people know by now, the UK does finally have some stock from distributors sent to retailers. Sadly, it is only the Ghostface costumes, which is not a bad thing, but of all the things that have been in customs hell, the only thing to be released for whatever reason is only the costumes. Everything else that's been ordered for the distributors for this year for the UK is still with trading standards and customs. So the only thing we have are the costumes. For 6 costumes, they're bloody heavy. But there you go. Bear in mind we've got a bit of PC reflection with the rainbow colour RGB. But there you go. Ghostface lives. And here, it's just basically the costume. You see, it's all actually in the middle of the costume that the contents are, like the mask and the gloves, etc. But yeah, that's not going to focus, is it? But yeah, April to June 2021. Small differences with this compared to the sample. I do still have all the samples, which are going to go back at the end of the month. But aside from that, chaps, if you pre-ordered from anyone, mostly Mad About Horror, I'm guessing, because I think Mad About Horror, I think Mad About Horror probably ordered the most of these and whatever they could get their hands on. So I only ordered 6, it's all I could afford at the time. Distributor rang me the other day, he says, oh, there may be another 4, do you want the other 4? I says, if you can get them, get me the other 4. I phoned him 2 days later, and he said, oh, fortunately they've decided to keep the order of the 4, so we can't offer them you. I said, okay. So sadly I did only have 6, which are basically allocated already. I promised people earlier in the year to keep these aside for them. I honestly can't remember who said that they wanted them at the time. I've had to refresh the memory, and even then I've missed somebody out, which is not good. So the only thing I can say is that I'll phone the distributors tomorrow and do exactly what I did with the Devilface items, the masks, in 2017. So 2017 I rang distributors, said, look, who's had Devilface, who can I order them from, you know, where can I find them? That's before I started phoning up everyone, going on websites and ordering as many devils as possible so I could then distribute to fans all over the place, which was UK and USA at the time. So tomorrow I'll be phoning distributors, see who else has got these that isn't, you know, Mad About Horror or any of the known sites, because there's going to be random shops and random websites that aren't as well known that have got these. So with regards to people that are still struggling, I'll try tomorrow, get as much info as possible, post it, Twitter, website, whatever I've got to do, Facebook, just to try and help you out. In some contingencies, I'm guessing I can just private message people, because if I post it everywhere, then everyone's going to buy them before some people get the chance. So we'll give it a try, But yes, finally the UK have something in regards to Halloween stock, which is the costume. And the only little subtle differences between that and the sample with regards to the packaging. But I haven't dared take one of these out the bag yet. But I do know some people that have took them out of the bag, and fortunately there's been problems, as in costume. I think one had a hole under the arm. Another one had a glove missing. I'm hoping it's not going to be like that of any of these, but I don't want to unpackage them and, you know, send them to people after I've been looking through them. So, you know, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. Anyway, hang on a minute. Where are we? Where are you? So, we still have the samples. 25th anniversary. USA flag. Mr. Viper. And there he is. There he is. So, only subtle differences. I know not everyone's always bothered about this, but I've just got to go over it on the stream, so I know I've got it on record somewhere online. So, again, on the new one, you got your metallic fabric and the tissu metallique, which I'm guessing is French, and obviously the Ghostface lifts at the bottom of the packaging with the ASIS branding. Okay, on this one, the sample, no text whatsoever, no metallic fabric, no nothing. When you go all the way down, no Ghostface lifts, just the ASIS branding. On the back, obviously, there's no barcode, it is just a sample. The mask has been in this many times with the gloves, obviously, because it's been around many people looking at it. But it just say on the top, 25th anniversary on the released one. And again, remembering it's a sample. 25th movie anniversary of the XXXXX, whatever that's meant to mean. So, only subtle differences. Oh god. I may have to swap chairs at this rate. Let's have a look. Let me just check the chat because I've not looked at it properly. So, we can't hear you. Yes, I saw that bit. But yeah, hello Loomis Mashups, hello Snoopy, Rudsper Slasher, Screen Ghost, Christian B, Kyle Cabrera, in my office. He was playing DVD the other night, it was good games, huh? Charlie Wright, Screen Ghost, yes I mentioned, Mr. Ghostface 93, Christian, okay, let's read what you say. Where did you get that doofy mask? I can't say, I'm not allowed. Don't ask. Creator wants to remain anonymous. I've got to respect the creator's wishes. Fortunately, I can't say. But it is a good one. It is a good one. Two types of that now. Two types. A mould from one scene and then a mould from another scene. That's what the masks are based on, different scenes. So the one behind, the one with the thumb, the one behind, that was based off the head chopping off scene in the locker room. Buffy gets her head chopped off, puts the head in the bin. That's what that mask is based off at the back. This mask here is based off the Matrix scene at the end of the film, which is running through the air and he's, you know, trying to defend her off. That's what that one's based off. I have been looking at Scary Movie quite a bit lately, freezing frames, looking at different scenes, and there must have been various killer molds that were used on all different scenes, because loads of masks have got lots of differences on the particular killer mask. So it's no surprise that it did look different in many scenes, partially because there was loads of different killer types used from what we see just from pausing a DVD or a YouTube clip. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't reveal the creator's identity. If I did, there'd be a lot of trouble. So, fortunately, I can't say. My what's this? Christian costume arrived today. It's amazing. Yes, for what they are, these things. I mean, these for the retail price that they are and what we end up paying, even with postage, these are very, very good. There's people out there that obviously got their opinions on them, and no, they're nothing like a screen used one, but they're not meant to be. So again, there's rules and regulations with what they could do with the costume and what they couldn't do. Yeah, as an example, a drawstring was not allowed on the costume, although it was, you know, asked about in the first place. But yeah, fingers crossed they continue to make them. Yeah, watch out for scalpers on eBay. Yes, I've already seen one scalper come up on Facebook earlier, pending post on one of the trading groups, and somebody got a costume brand new out of the box, UK stock, 150 quid. I was like, 150 quid, you're banned, get out. That's it, just banned them. Simple as that. You don't come in a group the day that people start getting the stock and put a 40 to 50 quid costume for 150 quid. You do that, FO, quite frankly. So I banned them and just blocked them on the group. But yes, hello Mr. Chris Goodwin. One of the ends, my tassels were sewn into the sleeve. Luckily not too much, so I could still rip it off. Bloody hell. It's Bethany. Yes, hello Bethany. Hang on a minute, I just pressed the wrong button there. There we go. Oh, there you go. Right. So yes, UK stock at this time is only, at time of recording, anyone watches this back, this is 16th of December. So at the time of 16th of December 2021, there's only costumes available in the UK at this time. Whether it be Mad About Horror, whether it be any other sites that have ordered, of course. I'm not 100% sure who's been ordering, but I'll be on that tomorrow with the distributors and seeing who's got what and trying to help other fans that are still struggling to get them because maybe they missed the pre-order. Hello Mr. Richie, how you doing? Talking about you earlier, Rich, I was on to RJ having a word. I said, oh, Richie Suttles. He goes, oh, I remember him. I was like, yeah. But yeah, hate scalpers. But yeah, honestly, must have been, I don't know, a couple of hours since somebody posted in one of the groups on Facebook saying, I finally got my costume from Mad About Horror. I was like, yeah, you know, all good. And then, yeah, seconds later, pending post, 150 quid. I was like, yeah, there's 150 quid. So, the start of this stream was a bit different from the norm. On the start of this stream, for people that may have been waiting, which there wasn't too many, but there was the image that I recently put together for RJ's interview. So RJ's going to do a video call interview at the end of this month. Just me and him talking, and it will only be live between me and him. Then if for whatever reason he says to edit things out or to make changes, then we can in the edit, and basically what I edit together will be uploaded and then also shown on this stream for its first ever viewing. And it could be a long one. I expect at the minute it could be a long video call, and many questions have been asked. At one point I had 16 questions, another point I had 20 questions, another point we're looking about 25, maybe 30 questions. And trust me, these aren't questions that just people are going to go, oh yeah, we've heard all this before. These are new questions. These are questions about Scary Movie Mess. These are questions about EU stamps. These are questions about the new 2021 items. Questions about the new film. Yeah, questions about all sorts. For the first time ever today, since being in his office in 2013, I got to see his office again on video chat today. So for the first time ever in the 11 years of contact with RJ, I got to do a video chat today, which was simply a test call, or a test video call, whatever you want to call it, just to make sure he could hear me and see me, and I could hear him and see him, and we could record. So on the final interview, my video camera will be recording me, and the computer will be recording him off the screen, because that's the software that I use. But all in all, it'll be edited together and then put onto this stream. I'll do a live stream and then go off camera, and then you'll see the video come into the stream, and it will play through as long as it goes, and then it will come back to me. We'll end the stream, and that'll be that. Later down the line, it will have its own separate video on YouTube, so it's not just part of a live stream, so people can just watch it singly without having to watch this dickhead ramble on at the before and the after with regards to the stream content. So it's coming, it's coming. See, questions about me being a suspect as a killer. Yeah, well, you never know, Rich. Your girls are looking beautiful. What the hell? Who's she talking to? I hope it's Chris. I doing Reaper Shadows. Reaper recently received a What's Up mask via On a Knife's Edge. Look up On a Knife's Edge on YouTube. He's a funny chap. Trying to get him on the stream to show his collection in future, which he said he would. So we'll see what happens. Let me just... brighten up a little bit. Oh, he's got a bloody red nose. Yeah, let's have a look. Scottish friend Lindsay. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Thank you. Hopefully we can get an idea whether or not the Bring Back Gen 1's petition going around will make its way to... this petition... No. This interview is not about petitions. It's not about petitions. That petition's been around for a while. It's been known of for a while. While it is a nice thing, I'm not expecting 100% detail on it if it comes up in the interview. I don't even know if he will allow it to be asked in the interview, because the simple reason being, it's not just a case of press a button or pick up a phone and, oh, that factory in China, yeah, time to dig out that smashed up Fantastic mold that was overused and, you know, unusable at the end. We don't know what's going to happen. So, petition wise, I don't know what's going to happen. I've got no idea. And also, this week just gone by, or these last few days, people are panicking. For two reasons. Why are people panicking? Huh? Why is everyone so panicky? Why does everyone get so paranoid? Why? Number one panic reason, yeah? Douglas Little. Douglas Little. Good chap. Sometimes comes on the stream. He may even come on tonight. Douglas Little recently deactivated his Facebook for many reasons, and then he created a new Facebook. Yet the poor chap was bombarded with messages of hate, in some cases, saying, what you deleted me for? Why you deleted me? Trust me, Douglas has got very good reasons, and he's got a lot of stuff going on at the minute, so please, people, refrain from bothering Douglas, having a go at him saying, why have you deleted me? He hasn't deleted and blocked anyone. He's just created a new Facebook for various reasons, and he'll get back to you as soon as he can. And trust me, that chap's got a few things happening at the minute, and he needs to worry about other things rather than mass videos and information updates, although he will continue to do them, I'm sure. So if anyone's got Douglas on the friends list and he's randomly disappeared, or if you get to the messengers it says this person is no longer available on Messenger, it isn't a bad thing, not 100%. So he is still about, he's still on Instagram. Message him, ask for yourself if you don't believe me, and give him time to add you back again. Because remember that Facebook account, they have loads of stuff on there, don't they? Photos, info, bloody hell, all the rest of it, your hobbies, your groups, pages, everything that you've ever put on there, and he's just deactivated and then done a new one. Again, if you want to ask him why, then see if he'll tell you on a message. But yeah, Douglas hasn't been blocking or removing people. Many people have said, oh, has he blocked me because I think he's pissed off. I'm like, why is he pissed off? What's he blocked you for? There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Someone asked me the other day, yesterday, I think Douglas has blocked me. I was like, he hasn't blocked anyone. He's just got a new account. If you want to ask him why, and he'll tell you. So, don't worry, don't worry. Let's have a look. Love the mask. Thanks again. That's okay, Reaper. That's okay. I'm sorry that I didn't send it personally. That you didn't go through me. My box that I sent out on November the 5th. So November the 5th, I sent a parcel out. Yeah, Royal Mail. Then goes across the pond to USPS, and it's still to this very date, 16th of December. Still to this day, it's now confirmed as lost. Still hasn't even got into US Customs. So I was paranoid to send to USA. There's your reason why. So I'm glad that, you know, on a knife's edge sorted you out that you got your mask, so that's the main thing. But yeah, I've been a bit wary about sending to USA recently because of that sole reason. Got something in me. There you go. Bit of coconut in my bloody tooth. Not seen in a while. Hope you're keeping well. Hello, Mike Alligators. You referring to me? Yeah, well, not bad, Squire, not bad. Ask RJ where the UK mask stock is at. Yeah, I know he can't do anything. Well, I don't know what he can do, but I do know that Funworld was partially involved with regards to getting in touch about getting the UK stock freed up. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's just the costumes. I'm unsure what's going on with the situation, and even on the chat today with him, I didn't actually ask him about it, which I probably should have done. But the point of today was a test call with RJ, just to make sure things were working as they should, and thankfully they did. So we didn't want to do like whatever we did at the end of the month, have a long interview and then think, oh look, it didn't record, because he's limited on time. So today's test was solely for that reason, to make sure that things would work okay when we do it again later in the month. Well, seriously, you got hacked. Oh, Douglas, okay. Can't watch, I'll pop in later. That's alright, Dylan, that's okay. Catch it up later, boy, catch it up later. Go do your vet stuff. I haven't even noticed who is or isn't on my Facebook. More would notice if I left Twitter. Yeah, probably, Richie, probably. You're not as Facebook as you used to be, more Twitter, aren't you? Not in a bad way. No worries, do totally understand. It worked out at the end. Oh, he's back again. Watch it, Dylan's here. Anyway, Dylan, what's that? I'll tell you what, that's a ring light reflection. There you go. So yeah, this is all we got basically. Anyway, there was two reasons people were panicking, wasn't there? Why? So some people were panicking because they thought Douglas had blocked him. He didn't block anyone, okay? Just let Douglas sort his shit out and message him if you have to. Maybe Instagram's the easier option at this minute. And he'll tell you. I'm sure he'll tell you. The second reason people were panicking. Why? Again, I say why. A particular type of Fantastic Faces mask was removed from a fan's mask guide chart. Remember them 4 words. Fans mask guide chart. It's fan put together, which means it's assumption and speculation and guesswork, which is done by me, many other fans, Douglas, loads of people. Why? Because none of us can be 100% sure that Fantastic Faces are exactly what we assume them to be with particular types of moulds and markings. So somebody takes a particular mould off their image chart and people start panicking. Don't. This is not set in stone. I don't know, Douglas doesn't know, others don't know 100% what is what with earlier masks. We can only speculate and assume, and as I say, guesswork. Yes, if we own the masks, we can look at them in detail, whether you do it under a microscope or whether you're just looking at it in front of your face. These masks, now to me, are just earlier Fantastics and later Fantastics, and it's hard to say which is which. So whether you have a Fantastic Faces, white, pink, green, orange, white shroud, black shroud, cotton shroud, poly shroud, whatever, it doesn't matter. You've got multi-dot, you got, was it the single dot, you got the double dimple, and you got the splotch. Just consider all of those as fantastics. Even then, there's going to be someone hating just for saying that. Yeah, but all because something's removed off a fan's image chart, it does not mean that is set in stone concrete gospel information at all. So the other day when all this kicked off, I emailed RJ. I said, RJ, regarding Fantastic Faces. Remember, RJ wasn't there when Fantastics were made and created and first put out there. RJ was there years afterwards. No offence to him. But RJ wasn't there when Fantastic first went out with Fun World. But even so, he told me the story, saying, look, Alan Geller had worked with a Chinese sculptor called Mr. Fock. F-O-K, not any other spelling. And it was even mentioned on the documentaries back in 2011 with regards, I think it was Anthony Maisie's, was it Still Screaming? Anyway, Alan and RJ there talking, and RJ said to Alan at the time, when Alan said Mr. Fock, he says, good job you don't have an accent. As in, good job it didn't sound like Mr. F-U-C, you know what I mean. Anyway, I mailed RJ, says, RJ, with regards to Fantastics and, you know, just any information we could try to find out, is it possible that Mr. Fock is still about? Could we, you know, do you think it's possible could we get any information via Mr. Fock if he was still about? Just because of the earlier moulds and just any info, you know, could help. I then got a swift response, not in a nasty way, but a quickish response, saying unfortunately Mr. Fock had passed away. So that sort of ruled that one out. Again, all it said is he passed away. I don't know whether that was yesterday, whether it was months ago, whether it was years ago. I honestly have no clue. So with regards to these early Fantastic Faces masks, we all as fans know the main majority of the identification of Fantastics. Whether it's a single dot, whether it's the multi-dot, whether it's a splotch, whether it's the double dimple, whether it's got mould scars on the later Gen 2, you know. All you can do is just ask other collectors. And if there's a collector with a mould chart, or whatever you want to call it, that removes or adds certain things, just remember in the back of your head, it isn't set in stone. This is just from fans looking at masks and many masks and just making their own assumptions and hoping that, you know, there's some sort of accuracy there. So no offence to the people that made the mould charts. I don't mean to start arguments or bitching or whatever you want to call it. But sad fact is, unless there's some, I've said this on the stream before, but unless there's some miracle Fun World factory worker that's just been years that, you know, that could give some information one day, which I highly doubt, then how many of these factory workers, even if they was there for the last 40 years or however long, yeah, even if they started there and the first mask they made was a Fantastic, how many of them are going to remember certain aspects of a mould? Oh yeah, my first Fantastic was a double dimple mould. Why would he care what's in the mouth, dimple wise? Why would he care whether it's a single dot, a multi-dot, a splotch? He's not going to say splotch, is he? He's just going to say there was little imperfections here and there, but it still made a good mask. If that person ever does exist, which I highly doubt they do. At the end of the day, evolution of mask making has changed. Just like with cars, just like with housing, just like with people. Just like with television, just like with multimedia, just like with social media. Everything, you know, it's got its own evolution, hasn't it? For the start of Ghostface Mask, with regards to the Fun World side of things, it started off as a slush mould. That's what I always remember Alan Geller saying on an interview. So, just seeing this recent panic though lately. People messaging me, oh, it's changed that thing on the chart. I'm like, what are you telling me for? What do you want me to do? It doesn't matter. This is a fan speculation. Not gospel truth. Not solid fact. It's speculation. What does it matter? So somebody says it's Gen 1 or Gen 2. On my site, there's lots of masks on the mask page saying this and saying that. Doesn't always mean it's 100% true. The only masks we can sort of say are what they are is like EU stamp onwards. And even some of them can be confusing. So please, people, as fans, and as fans with a bit of knowledge, I hope, as well, don't always jump to conclusions and think, oh, because something's been changed on a chart, that it means your mask is less valuable when you've overpaid for it in the first place, particularly if it's a splotch, because it's not the case. It's just an early fantastic mask. That's all it is. That's all we can sort of confirm it is. I don't know. It's just, seriously, people, this person here doesn't know everything. Fun World, with regards to moulds and, you know, fantastics, I'm sure they probably haven't got records on every single fact and detail of mould markings. No offence, Douglas Little, no offence to any other knowledgeable collectors. We all don't know everything. None of us worked at Fun World. None of us probably never will. None of us ever have. We wasn't in the factory. We're probably never going to see a factory. But just remember that there was ways they made the masks in the 90s and there's ways they make the masks these days. And they're two almost totally different things from what I've been given information about today. So, you know, don't go panicking. If you've got some sort of Gen 1 splotch, whether it's a white or a fluorescent mask, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's still a beautiful early vintage mask. That's the main description of it now. Early or late fantastic vintage mask. Classic. Whether it's the thinner one, whether it's a thicker one, the double dimple. Whether you hold it and it doesn't move, whether you hold it and it flops over. Whether there's a strong smell, whether there's no smell, it doesn't matter. And a mask is worth whatever you want to pay for it. If you find a reasonable seller wants to sell a fantastic $250, get it. You find one that's trying to charge $1,500, yet for some reason you have the money and you want to pay it, then that's up to you. But please stop panicking. Don't get panicky just because, oh, the person said it's not a Gen 1. How do they know? At the factory, were they? Jesus Christ. I wasn't at the factory, I wish I was. What, 91, 92? But I'll last 14, 15 years old. I wasn't at the factory, or taking notes on a holiday in America, going into a Halloween store. I wish I was, but you know, you can't change it, can you? I'm going down the pub pet with my stool, says Mike Alligators. Snuck out of work to catch a peep. Cheers, Jigsaw, I know you're good like that. Mine is what it is, cutting room floor. Yeah, hit that, says Jigsaw. I can't talk about Dylan while he is here. Yeah, you gotta watch that, Dylan. But yeah, Mr. Jordan is Jigsaw. Hello, Jordan. 60-mile-an-hour winds here today. It's crazy. Power out all over. Luckily, I still have power. Bloody hell, he's lucky to be watching the stream, isn't he? 80-mile-an-hour winds yesterday, says Kyle. I'm making a video on this topic later. Oh, that's that. Dylan, you on about the earlier masks, I'll say. Okay. We can smell the smoke from out west. Jesus Christ. Hello, Worldwide Ghost. How you doing? Or Worldwide Ghost channel. Yeah. What else did we have? There was... Yeah. I don't know if I should really bring anything on camera next. I was sent a box from RJ the other day. I did post about it, what was in the contents, but I think if I do start showing stuff on a live stream, people are just going to think it's just a big-headed some bitch that's kissing arse at Fun World. It is not the case. It's been quite a while since a box has come to this address from Fun World, and that's not a bitch, that's not a moan, that's just fact. At the end of the day, I help with whatever I can if he needs my help. Many times I get emails asking for help with certain things. Other times I get phone calls and WhatsApp messages and catch-up chats with regards to myself and RJ. And he said a little while ago, well, I just want to send something over for Christmas. You've earned it. I was like, okay. And a box came and it had a couple of things in. One was a handmade by robots figure, like the knitted effect Ghostface with like a silver mask. Another one was the plush Ghostface, and another one was a sideshow figure, which I've never seen any of these in person, you know, until yesterday when they arrived. So He's a fully grown adult, is Barry. Wouldn't believe in ghosts, am I? So, if nobody's going to bitch and think this is just me trying to rub it in and say, look what I've got, look what you haven't, then you're very wrong. I'm sorry to be so negative, but I'm just going to show you what arrived yesterday. And just the handmade by robots with the silver mask was good to see, because I've only ever seen the white mask version. And if you look online now, there's various versions of that handmade by robots figure. You got a pink mask, you got a metallic green mask, you got the silver, and you got the white. You've also got the little eggs with different masks on them as well. So let's have a look. So yeah, this box did take a while to come as well, actually, which is weird because FedEx is normally quite quick in the UK. So, I mean, this is on Instagram, so I think, well, you know, would it hurt it to go on the live stream and show people this? If you want to bitch at me, do it on the contact link afterwards. But, I'll just whisk this off a minute. There you go. So here you go. The FYE exclusive, I forget what that means personally. But RJ just dumped this in the box. Number 17. And, yeah. Just basically your handmade by robots figure with silver mask. I wouldn't say silver metallic, but it just looks like a plain silver. But I don't know, silver metallic, silver mask. So it's just, I don't know, part of what you get for helping him out with a lot of things over the year, that's all. So please don't see it as a big-headed, look what I've got, because I don't mean it that way at all. And now this thing, Jesus Christ. This thing surprised me with the height of it. I didn't realise they were this big. I mean, I've looked at measurements and specifications online and listings when they were for sale. And I think Mad About Horror did these and they've sold out at this time. But good God, this is massive, man. I mean, where were we? So there is where the camera starts. But that's only half the box off camera. So obviously it goes all the way down. But yeah, this was thrown into the box that it sent over. So for the first time I see this Ghostface plush, which was what? Expensive. On sale, like what, 70, 80, 90 pound, whatever it is. I know it varies depending where you buy it from. But yeah, this is a nice little chap. I was quite surprised, yeah, just the size of it. Again, you've got reflection of the screen that's on. And the PC colour in there with the RGB, but you get the idea. And it was just nice to see it. I mean, all year I've been saving for me mask orders, so I've not always had the money to spend. So it was nice to see it come and go, oh, bloody hell, we finally see one. Then we get this. So there you go. Hello Sonic, Miguel, how you doing? I have the regular and the green handmade by robots, need to snag a pink. Oh, I need the green and I need the pink, but even so, maybe in the future, who knows. So this one, as it says here, production approved from this sample, RJ Torbett, right? So basically, Sideshow Collectibles made this, the box, everything, you know, packaging, and said, right, RJ, one's on the way to you, we need you to approve this. So RJ says, okay, obviously gets the parcel, this is what's inside, and that's what he ends up sending out. He kept to one side for whatever reason, but yeah, production approved from this sample, RJ Torbett. He signed the post-it note. But he also signed the back of the box, which you can just see in the reflection there. So he did emphasise, I don't know why, but he did emphasise, he said, oh, that's the only Sideshow figure I'm ever going to sign. I was like, okay. So why, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure people that own this know what the back of the box looks like. The copyright, your sideshow.com, your Ghostface in the opposite side there, your barcode, etc. Little vector, another little vector there, and then just plain black on the sides. I haven't actually opened this yet. I don't know if I'm going to. Let's have a look. So there you go. I'm sure some of you already got this. You know what this is like. And yeah, it's just still sealed at this time. Obviously the different hands, the different knives, or whatever else is in there that I forget. For now I'm just going to plonk it back in. But again, personally I couldn't really afford one of these in recent months. I've saved all the money, which is a struggle when you're a part-time worker, for my Halloween order. And of course the Halloween order didn't come through on time, and here we are with just a few costumes at this time, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, this is a little bit of more of a personal figure in relation to myself, simply for the reason that my Tag Fantastic in the back here and my Fantastic just here, just on the camera there where the finger are pointing, both of those masks were sent over to help with the creation of this. So it was more so this mask that had the defining features that helped with the sculpt of this particular figure. The Tag Fantastic always looks like it needs a good hair dryer, and it just sits in a particular shape because it's just old, I'm guessing. The Tag Fantastic is double dimple mould, and it's thicker and sturdier and takes quite a bit of hair dry to make it do what you want. This chap is the splotch, again earlier vintage Fantastic, which is much thinner and a whole lot different compared to the double dimple one. But I believe when looking at the one in the background, what the thumb's touching there on the camera, that this one is more in line with regards to what you're seeing here. So personally in my own collection, I refer to that one now, at least in my head, as like the Sideshow Fantastic sort of influence, because lots of similarities with this particular shape of the mask compared with this chap here on the actual finished sculpt of the head of the figure. So yeah, I don't know why he won't sign any more of these. It is a mystery, but yeah, there, you're just seeing the light there. I'm trying to think what he signed it with, whether it's a black Sharpie or something. It just glows up red in the light, but you sort of see it. There you go. But again, unexpected. I opened the box and I don't know what's coming until I, crack it open. So it was nice, and I don't think RJ will probably watch his bag, but if he ever does, thank you for that, RJ. I've already thanked him anyway. Let's have a look. Reaper Shadows. Really love the figure, hoping to get one. Yeah. Again, I couldn't really afford one earlier in the year. The Halloween order for me is a big save because it was the most I've ever ordered from the distributors ever. I've been ordering from the distributors since 2018. In 2017 I got in touch with distributors and phoned saying, look, we're the devil faces. I need to know anyone that's had the devil face so I can get a shitload of them, buy them all up and sell them to fans for retail price, which I did. Many of them went USA. The year afterwards they then allowed me to start ordering from them, which I've done ever since. And yeah, this year was the biggest quantity of order and amount of money to spend with a distributor that I've ever done. And I've still not paid up all the money because we've not got all the stock released yet from customs. So there you go. Let's just have a quick look here. Something's flashing up here. What the hell? Why are people sending me messages of their collections when I'm streaming? Okay, maybe don't know I'm streaming. Let's have a look. Is Dylan putting swear words on the stream again? Dylan, remember YouTube, mate, that they just block it out and it has to be me that press show or hide, but I don't see it on the streaming software. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I hope people of in the UK, many of you have got your pre-orders sorted out with Mad About Horror. I hope that you're going to be receiving these as soon as possible. Of course, there are many companies out there that have got these. Not just Mad About Horror, not just other websites. I've yet to check, as I say, tomorrow, to ring the distributor and see who's got what and whether there's any still for sale. So I do know a couple of fans that are still wanting the costume and haven't done a pre-order. So if I can find any information out for you and then send you a private message, I will. Just say, look, this website or this shop, or here's the contact for this person, or this novelty shop. Then give them a ring, see if you can snag one. I'm not completely sure on the main retail price of the costume. I don't even know what I'm charging for the costume as of yet. But yeah, Mad About Horror did emphasise, and I've said this on the stream before, but Mad About Horror did say, if you go to Mad About Horror website, in fact, let's just show you. If you go, it's alright, it'll pop up in a minute, don't worry. There you go. Right. Okay. If you go to the Mad About Horror website, I thought I'd come to a bloody car valeting bloody site then. Do you see that slide just there? I thought it was bloody Polish products. What the fuck? How dodgy that was. Let's go down here to Scream. So, Mad About Horror stated this recently, so I'm just going to remind you. So, if you go, Jesus, $62.95. There you go. So if you go to this page on Mad About Horror, which I'm obviously, you can't miss that I'm showing you that, can you? You go to this page, Mad About Horror, the individual listing for the costume and anything else that has this subscribe to be known when it's back in stock. Then I suggest, can't get my words out, you put your email in here and you press submit. Right, Mad About Horror stated yesterday, I believe, that while there is a lot of pre-orders for this costume, there's a possibility that after the pre-orders are fulfilled, then there's still going to be some stock left. That's the possibility. So if you go to this page and fill in your email address and press submit just here, then basically you will get a notification when Mad About Horror have finished their pre-order sending out, and now they know if there's so many costumes still in stock. So if they send all the pre-orders out, and then for whatever reason there's 50 costumes left, again, this is not quoting what they've told me, this is just, an example. So you do this, email address, submit, and then you'll get an email when pre-orders are finished and stock is available. And I'm guessing, as expected, these things are going to fly out the door super quick. Like hotcakes, or shit off a shovel, as they say, yeah? Or fly to shit in some ways. But, yeah, go there if you have not done this already. Into that little box there, put your email address, press submit, and you will get a notification. So after all the pre-orders are done, and there's however many costumes left, it could be single figures, it might be double figures, I've got no idea. At least you'll get a notification to say, it's in stock. And I'm guessing there'll be a link, so you're going to have to press to buy as soon as possible. So get on there, see what you can find, and definitely subscribe for the notification of it. You never know, you could end up with what you've been wanting all year if you're a UK fan, or even if you're not a UK fan. You didn't do your pre-order for whatever reason, there's still a chance. What have we got here? Jamil, what's he saying? Hello, I fell asleep and missed the start of the stream. Feel as rough as a badger. Get well soon, Jamil. Get well soon. I don't want to be at work today. I have a nice package waiting for me at home. All good comes to those who wait. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. Hey Tim, just got home from work. Just tuning in now. Ah, Mr. Jarula. In my office, you're in trouble. Yes. Hey there, Tim. Looking good, buddy. I hope you're on about the mask. Hello, Carrie Ann. How are you? Carry on. Not had a Facebook message off you for a while. What the fuck? Why? He says, Mike Alligators, when are we going to do more Auf Wiedersehen stuff? Not done any for ages. What am I supposed to do, All these restrictions, man. Figures are going up. I can't get out properly and do what I wanted to do without some coughing some bitch at the back of me. I do intend to go back to Series 1 locations, particularly from the start credits and some of the Series 1 episodes, which are Elstree and Boreham Wood and surrounding areas. Yeah, it's just a case of getting a bit more back to normal, Squire, that's all. Would you be willing to sell your original fully edit videos with your original clips? I'd get in trouble, Squire. I'd get in trouble. If I was found to be doing that, they could probably take me to court. So, no, I wouldn't sell them. The only thing I did put up quite a while ago was the fact that if people wanted them on a memory stick, I'd put them on a memory stick, as long as, number one, they provide the memory stick, because you can plug memory sticks into anything with USB these days and play off it. And number two, they pay the postage. So get me a memory stick and pay the postage, and I'll put you drag and drop the files on there. As long as you don't distribute the damn things anywhere else, then that's all I ask. But yeah, I was in two minds of doing them on DVDs at one point, but then I thought, well, I can't really do it because it's got Auf Wiedersehen content in. And whether it's got the clips on or whether it hasn't got the clips on, there's still bits that are muted clips when I'm on the location showing what they are. So I can't really make money off them unless I want to end up in a courtroom, so which is a shame because there's a lot of hours gone into them. To be honest, being compared to Boyzone made me feel just like that little bit worse. No, it was only a joke. It was only a joke, Jamil. At the end of the day, just when I hear the Irish accent, that's what I think, because the missus used to listen to Boyzone quite a bit. That's all it is. That's all it is. And yeah, it's no nothing personal, nothing personal. Anyway, what else is happening? What else is happening? So we've had people panicking because, oh, Douglas has blocked me. Douglas hasn't blocked you, remember that. He's just got a new Facebook account and he'll add everyone in time. Then there's the panic over the mould being taken off an image chart. Don't worry, it's okay. Again, nothing set in stone. So we've got the RJ interview coming up. And yeah, many questions. And then we've got the UK stock, which I've covered. So UK stock is only the costumes. We're probably about ready to end in a second. Almost been going an hour. So the remaining question is, what do we think is going to happen with the UK stock? We got all these things still not available, you know. I have heard a whisper that things like this situation that's happening right now, you know, with stuff being held in customs and trading standards, I have heard many ugly whispers that sometimes things like this take a court case to get it done and sorted. I hope it doesn't come down to that. The fact that these things, well, this is the sample, but the fact that these things have made it out so far may be a glimmer of hope. I just wish that they'd put their bloody foot down if there's a way to do that. But who knows? But if the costume's been released, then hopefully the single mask will be released. I mean, at the end of the day, what's in this? Whether it's a sample or the mass-produced one, yeah? There's still a mask inside this with a scent on it. Yeah, and even though this is just a bib style and the other one's a full hood, you know, surely that's a little glimmer of hope that the mask could be released soon. And maybe in that case, the Viper and the Scorch and the Devil would be the same. After that, we've got, what, a voice changer. Why the hell would a voice changer be held? Because it's aimed at kids, apparently, is the reason. How's a voice changer aimed at kids with regards to having Scream branding on it or Ghostface branding? It says on all the packaging over the years, adult costume accessory or adult accessory, ages 15 and up. Now, granted, teenagers are, yeah, sort of kids, but 15's more, you know, upper teenager in it rather than kid teenager. So if it was saying ages 10 and up, I could understand them being pulled, but it says ages 15 and up. So we can only hope that whether it's this side of Christmas, I doubt, or whether it's early New Year, that we get the rest of the stuff through soon. Distributors get given what they've been pining for, and we end up with our masks in our collections and enjoying them as we always do. But it isn't just Ghostface things that have been pulled. Some Myers masks were pulled, and even some Christmas stuff was pulled, last I heard. So Mad About Horror put up the image every now and again when they get an update, and it will say always at the bottom when it products affected with a little listing. And yeah, it's just everything aside from the costumes is still in customs limbo. And I hope that come New Year, at least I'm hoping before February we get this bloody stock, because it's taking the piss now. Oh dear. What size stick? Where do I send? Mike Alligators. Let me think. Go to my website, my Ghostface site. Yeah, click the contact link, and on the tick boxes just click other. Yeah, send me an email, Squire, and I'll give you some details. But yeah, the videos do still exist in original form as originally uploaded on my hard drive, but not on YouTube anymore. That's why they was all blocked. So obviously I re-edited them and put them back online, and there you go, that's how they sit now. They're not the worst thing, actually. They're not too bad with the episode clips from the start and finish moved. But yeah, it's not the same as what I originally intended them to be. So yeah, give me a message on the email, sir, and we'll sort it out one way or another. But yeah, the size of the memory stick I'll have to double check. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so there you go. One box of costumes. Jesus, man. And there you go. Oh, I don't know. I've said this on the stream earlier tonight. I'll say it one last time. There is an old saying of all good comes to those who wait. So these are going to be with me until RJ's interview. RJ's interview will be done. I shall be bringing these up as reference. Questions about them. And then they'll be sent back to distributors. What happens with them then, I've got no idea. But just remember as fans that these will be coming soon, I'm pretty sure. We'll get to enjoy them soon enough. And yeah, I mean, look at the... I mean, end of the day, this hood and this mask is exactly what's in that package that's been allowed through now. It's just a single mask with a bloody tag on it, for God's sake. Just weird that this never had any smell. And again, it says on the tags here, adult costume accessory recommended for ages 15 and up. How is that being based at kids? I mean, if it said ages 7 and up, well, okay, you know, but it doesn't say that, does it? So plastic mask. Remember, next year you've got the Pride Ghostface coming, rainbow one. You've also got the Pumpkin Ghostface, which was a collaboration with Clive, as in Burtbench Designs. Then don't forget you've got Clive's, was it Ghoul he called it, or the Screamer? The Screamer coming next year from Fun World as well, which is again collaboration with Clive, in case anyone's not heard. But also I look forward to getting this chap as well. Video bringing up with Pepsi Max. But so even this up the top corner, you can't see because of the light. Probably see a little bit. That actually says 15 plus for the age recommended. So you know, what's the problem? English Customs. What's the fucking problem? You little shit. Give us our bloody masks. So, what was we doing here? Let's have a look while we're on stream. So this chap in the past, Carnival Costumes, chap that owns the website is called Keith, really good bloke. This chap used to do all sorts of Ghostface and Scream related items, and yeah, he's changed the website a bit. So have we not got a search box anymore? There you go, Halloween. Ah, here we go. Oh, he's changed it a bit. Let's see if we get lucky and see if there's anything listed here. Screen costumes, adults, Screen masks, Screen kids. Okay, let's have a look. Has he got the 25th anniversary? Doesn't look like he has. This is a Tall Terror Ghost Adult Fancy Dress Costume. Jesus, you know, this is what the Ghostface costume used to come as. This was the giant stalker or whatever it was called. 7 foot tall. What it was, you got a frame that went on your shoulders with like the frame sort of shaped into a head, I believe, or just something you could put the mask over. Many of these 7 foot stalkers actually had T-stamps in as well. But I'm quite surprised to see this. I've not seen that before. I don't know whether that's new old stock or whether that's something that he's just picked up, but there you go. 7 foot stalker Ghostface costume recreated with a different mask. So as it says here, robes with inflatable shoulders and riser and a mask. In this case it's called the Ghost Terror Mask. But yeah, this is something that was done in the past, but it doesn't look like there's anything with regards to the 25th anniversary. Let's check on the masks. Yeah, see, this has had a few changes, but I think with regards to the stock quantities, etc., it's just the same. Smiley, Stoned, What's Up, Anniversary Mask, MTV. See, these are long sold out, I believe. Yeah, out of stock. So yeah, he's got all the images still here. It's just a case of everything still out of bloody stock. Like this will be out of stock. Yep. So website's had improvement, but he's got old images for old articles and some stuff that you're not going to get again, like the Silver Chrome. He isn't getting any more of them. That I do know. Ah well, so he hasn't got any. Let's just check Crusader. Just doing this on stream because it could help someone. Oh, no Scream Ghostface. Oh dear, Crusader not doing Scream anymore, not doing Ghostface anymore. That's a shame because these chaps sent a lot of Master USA fans, that I do know. So Mad About Horror, Carnival. Dragon's Den, these chaps are good, used to do a lot of masks, and they always used to have scary movie masks for quite a long time. But I believe again with the UK stock being held up, scary movie masks are part of that as well. Okay. No. No, they've literally got nothing. See if they've got any 25th listed costumes. No, they haven't. They've either sold out instantly or they haven't bothered. I'll be surprised if they haven't bothered. Look, nothing for Ghostface. Unless they've not updated the site yet and not got the delivery yet. Cavity Colours is the enamel pins. Don't forget, Cavity Colours has got new items coming in the new year. Keep an eye out for them. Ghostface is coming back to Cavity Colours. But yeah, Carnival got nothing. Mad About Horror obviously got bits and bobs, which is just the costumes at this time. Fun World site. But to the Fun World site, let's see if there's any changes live on stream. So last time I did this last week, this is when I saw, or week just before last week I think, this is when I saw some of Clive's stuff that he did in collaboration with him. So there you go, there's the Pride Ghostface. New for 2022, before anyone says, because this has happened before, where do I pre-order these? You don't pre-order these, it's for next year, not this year. So although they're listed on the site now, you cannot pre-order these from anywhere at time of recording. So don't get excited. seen that and think, oh, I can pre-order it. You can't pre-order it. Not at this time. So here's a collaboration with Clive with a wig on it. The Hairy Screamer. And then here is Clive's original. Look at that. Silent Screamer mask. There you go. Collaboration with Clive, aka Burbench Designs, and that's what you end up with. A page on Funworld's site with your design mask. Now part of the range. And then of course Clive did a KMB Scrumpkin, as he called it, and there you go. Modified by Funworld. Obviously it's not going to be based off of KMB, but there you go, Ghostface Pumpkin, for anyone that's not seen these before. Again, the collaborations with Clive, the Pride one, the Pumpkin one, you cannot pre-order any of these at time of recording. You can't do it. These are just saying, look, this is what's coming next year. So these are basically Halloween next year. We're a long bloody wait away, but they're coming. Let's have a look. Okay, Mike Alligators, no problem. Wonder if the IC Ghostface will come out sometime from DVD. Yeah, good question, good question. Be interesting if it did. Have you been checking out the content lately? Finally, on 1996 Scream, got a couple more Ghostface videos and then going back to the other horror movie masks. I really like Burtbench's custom commission of the Ice Phantom. Yeah, he put it on Burtbench earlier, didn't he? Yeah. Put it on Burtbench, he put it on Instagram earlier. Yes. He messaged me hours before and says, oh, have a look at this. I goes, God, what an ugly mask. I said, what you done to that? You what? I says, what you done? But yeah, interesting. Basically a custom plastic mask, wasn't it? Looked good. I watched a good few of your videos up to Scream. I'll have to have a look, Reaper Shadows, because at the minute I'm like, what's he on about? I'll have a look. I shall be sure to get to your channel and start putting to the watch later list on YouTube, which I normally go through then quite quick, so don't take any offence with the later, because it'll be more like watch very soon. January the 5th. Yes, for the cavity colours. But yeah, I'll have a look at Reaper Shadows in the chat there. He's got some Ghostface related content. So anything else? Let's have a look. So yes, this was mentioned on stream before. This is a Ghostface Slayer Kit. This is a nice new item number 96921. And again, you can't order it yet. No pre-orders, no nothing. This is just, again, the same as the others. Coming in 2022. Personally, the ultra-white being on this was disappointing. I was hoping to see an EU stamp on this at least. But there you go, anniversary voice changer. And the chrome book knife replica, or whatever you want to call it. And also gloves there as well. So gloves, chrome knife, voice changer, a mask, shall we say in this case. And again, pay attention, Ghostface Lives is on a lot of merchandise lately. So on the upcoming RJ interview, I've said to him, I need to ask about this Ghostface Lives. And he goes, okay, so will we get an explanation as to why this is appearing on merchandise all of a sudden? So Ghostface Lives normally has a hash in front of it for Twitter, and Ghostface Lives hashtag has been on RJ's Twitter feed for years. He's always used it every now and again. So I said, RJ, it's all on this packaging. It's on the mask and knife, you know, it's the Slayer Kit, etc. You know, what's going on? And asked me the question on the interview. I was like, okay, so we'll ask him on the interview, see what he says. Whether it's going to be full explanation or a tidbit of information, who knows? We'll see. You talking about me? Hey, Burtbench is here. Yes. Who told him? Who told him? What's he doing here? Clive, you got any Jaffa cakes? I sent him some Jaffa cakes recently. There was 30 Jaffa cakes. Apparently they were gone within the hour. Greedy git. Clive, what's this? Clive, type in the chat. What's this all about? This looks like somebody's done a replica of your mask. What's this? Clive, what's this? I'm standing on bubble wrap, I think. Hang on. Clive, where's your typing in the chat gone? Come on, what's this? I know I'm chopping my head off on the camera. I need to line it up again with this particular overlay. But yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and that's just a sample of the Slayer kit and the finished ones will have EUs. I don't know, but I will be suggesting that to RJ, I tell you. But a suggestion doesn't always mean it's going to happen. Screamer. Too many Jaffa cakes. I know, but what's this then, Clive? Do you know who did this? Who did the original sculpt, Clive? Didn't you know him? Look at that, Clive, eh? How proud. Come on, Clive. How proud does that make you to see that? Look at this. Fun World website, new for 2022. Something you created is right there. Seems that there's a change to the eyes. There's mesh instead of the clear lenses that you obviously did. And yeah, I'm still to have one of these original ones from Clive himself. Told you, Clive, at the right time, give us a nudge. Yeah, how proud does that make you, Clive? If that was my creation, you know, bloody hell, I'd be pleased as punch. I really would. Look at that, you know, you get to a website and something you've made is there. Somebody looked at it and said, yeah, we're going to have that. We'll see if we can do a deal. They did a deal and then there you go, it's in bloody production. Jesus. And coming in PVC, he says, yes, if you look at the text. Hard PVC. I don't know what this half thing is. Half mask. I don't know what that's meant to be. But yeah, hard PVC, half mask. I'm guessing it could be something like, I think it'd be something like the zombie, you know, like a stiffer material. It would say that even some of the zombies are quite thin, aren't they, on the Ghostface. We can see Clive glowing in the US. I know. Honestly, he should be proud. He should be proud because to get something sent into Fun World and they go, yeah, you know, that's something we're interested in. Bloody hell, I'd have the biggest fucking head, I tell you. Which is probably a good job I can't sculpt. So this one was about this year. This is coming back for 2022 by the look of it. This is one I couldn't find even with fans' help in the USA. Anyone's got any of these spare? Give us a nudge, we'll do a deal. I'll pay you for it, I don't care. If there's something you have to let me know, maybe we can do a trade. But yeah, this is basically the, I don't know, butcher's knife, kitchen knife, Myers knife, whatever. Just with a bit of weathering on it. Bit of blood. Just another alternate knife, isn't it, I suppose. We had the knives that I've got in the back here, where you press the button and they glow in and out green. You got the chrome buck knife replica, and then you got this. You got the same style of knife with this, with the bleeding Ghostface image on it. They did good this year, good Fun World. They did good. Now this is going to be asked about on the interview for years. Obviously, years and years and years. These masks have been made. Obviously, it's always been the three: What's Up, Smiley, and Stoned. On the upcoming interview, I should be making a point of why the hell was this on new for 2022 listings, RJ, with a website. I mean, RJ doesn't do the website, obviously it's different staff. RJ's too busy as it is. But it's very strange to me why these are all of a sudden getting new attention. And, alright, it's the original range and it's the same masks. Are they new moulds? Are there new ways of making them? Are they going to be made the same? I mean, these are one of the only remaining masks, aside from recent EU stamps, that are made exactly how they used to be. These used to be on T stamps, and these used to be on the most common stamp, which is the EU stamp, which is still made today. We've still got a couple over here. Still got a couple of What's-Ups left. If anyone's after a What's-Up mask and you're UK, I've got 2 left. But yeah, here we go. What's Up, Smiley, Stoned, and they're all there looking pleased as punch. like brand new masks. This is brand new stock pictures. And I was like, why are these getting the attention again all of a sudden, RJ? Ask me about that in the interview. I was okay, I'll ask you about it in the interview. And I shall also be asking about the killer version mask and why have we not ever had a killer version mask? Why? So again, coming up in the interview. You're not going to want to miss this interview. This is the point with regards to asking questions and actually seeing RJ respond. So it isn't just a clump of Q&A text where you just read and make your own assumptions of how it's being said. You get to see how it's being said and how he's expressing, you know, certain facts about certain things. So this is going to be a subject that's touched upon because fans want the killer version mask. Will we ever end up with a killer version mask? Who knows? But personally, I'd love to see Fun World say, yes, we've got the original books. Maybe we can do something with the killer version. You know? I'd love to see it. I love to see. I know many fans would love to see a recreated Fantastic, but you know that's another story. But you imagine if this went from a 3-mask selection to a 4-mask selection. God Almighty, it'd be flying out the door as sets and as single killer masks and a single other mask. All these are singles and there's a full set. And if the killer was added to it, they'd be like hot cakes again. You know, just woof, gone. Distributors have been inundated with orders. You know, these masks, as of today, these days, recent years, these masks sometimes sell faster than ultra-whites. Maybe because they know they're ultra-whites, I don't know. But these masks, they don't hang about for long when people get them, even now. They always say that the What's Up does the best. That's why in the selection of the masks, when you order these from distributors, there's more of the What's Up than the other types. I think there's 3 of the What's Up, 3 of the Stoned, 3 of the Smileys, 3 of the Stoned, and then 6 of the What's Up. It's something like that. I've ordered them before, and there's always more What's Up. And they says, oh yeah, they do that because that's how they sell. They sell better as the What's Up. So I says, do they? Says to me, it's always the Stone that's asked for personally. Others love the Smiley the best. You know, again, it varies with the fans because you're never going to have the same fans saying the same things with regards to first to last rating of these masks. But there you go. Why is this? Again, another question which will be asked. Why is this all of a sudden new for 2022? They've been around for years. What's new about them? You know, what's changing? What's being looked at, if anything? Why are they here on this particular section of the site? Or is it just a mess up by somebody that's been adding content? So, we'll be touching on this subject with RJ on the interview. And yes, the killer mask will be mentioned, which is this chap. Which is basically... so let me go back to normal, because it's time to end anyway. But yeah, you imagine this. It looks like a right weird one from the side, doesn't it, this one? Needs to... He's got that more dumbass Ghostface look about him there, when you bend him. But yeah, you imagine this, mass-produced. Jesus Christ, man. It'll be flying off the bloody pegs in the shops, that will. Flying off. Fans will be there, framing them. Buying multiples, one to wear, others to sit in the collection, others to help other fans, I hope. But yeah, this thing, it'll be flying out. And that's just one of the 2 that, you know, I managed to acquire so far, with regards to a replica made by an anonymous chap. There you go. And here's the other one. Just because the other one hasn't been on the stream as such. Not this time. But yeah, so this was more based off the Shannon Doherty. Or Buffy. Not Shannon Doherty, what's the name? Girl from American Pie. Shannon something, isn't it? But yeah, this was more Buffy's scene where her head got chopped off in the locker room. This was based off solely that mask. The other one was based solely off the end of the film where she's running around like Matrix. As I said earlier on the stream, there seems to be many versions of these that existed in the Scary Movie film. It doesn't seem like there was just one mould on one mask type. It seems like there was a few different killer variations for whatever reason. Always would be interested to know the history on that, if RJ could tell us, because he was there from the start and finish of the Scary Movie stuff, where it was Scream, you know, he'd only been there a couple of weeks before he got underway with the negotiations. But with the Fantastic Faces stuff, that's where RJ's like, well, I don't know, I wasn't there, you know. So, but this one, you know, you put this side by side with the other one, there's a world of difference. You're like, really? They're meant to be the same bloody mask, but no. Shape of the mouth on this one compared to the size and shape of the mouth on the other one, this, you know, it's quite different. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. But yeah, as Steve Gerula says, I hope maybe it's just a sample of the Slayer set there. Or the Slayer Kit, yeah, maybe it's just an ultra white for the stock picture. I don't know. I think it could be end up being an ultra white, but who knows? It'd be nice to see an EU stamp on there. You should have let me know when you wanted one of those butcher knives. They had a load of them at Value Village. God damn it, Mr. Gerula, that's it. You've just lost your costume. You've just lost your costume. Go and get out of it. That's it. I'm selling your costume to someone else now. Why didn't you tell me? Reported. Oh, damn, that's nice. Oh, thank you, Dylan. Yes, the missus says the same. So about the killer mask, I know what he's on about. Okay, well, for now, I think we are done. Again, I said last time if there's any updates or stock that's coming, I'd update people, which is what I've done here. Yeah, the costumes have been about probably 2 or 3 days, but until I got mine, I didn't really want to update people until I had them in possession. So that's what I've done tonight. Let's get these samples away. So yeah, I got the samples down there. They'll be with me to the end of the month. They're going to be used partly in reference when I interview RJ. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the rest of the stock, won't we? But again, time will tell. But that's the thing, time. How much bloody time? How much bloody time? Anyway, stay tuned for upcoming videos. I have asked a couple of the collectors to come on and show the collection. One chap's interested on a knife's edge on YouTube. Look him up. I think he's more from down south in the UK. Down south, mate. Down south. I think he's got one of those killer masks as well. I think I've seen him on one of his videos. One or two of his videos is wearing that bloody mask. One of them at least. He always seems to be in costume. Doesn't show his face much. I don't know. Is he an ugly bastard or something? I don't know. I know how he feels. So yeah, we're going to try and get a couple of collectors on, show off the collection, because we've not done that in a little while. I forget who the last one was that did come on. It could have been Scottish Lindsay, Woodspur Slasher, but I'd need to check. But yeah, any more stock updates, any more news with regards to distributors saying, oh, by the way, you've got that money to pay for your order because it's all available now, then I'll let you know. Aside from that, we may be back. I'm just got something on my screen here. We may be back with another stream before Christmas, just updating whatever. But failing that, the RJ interview is scheduled to be recorded at the end of the month, around the 29th of December, so don't expect the interview before then, because it's not going to happen. RJ has made a point that he wants to do it, and it has to be with this person here, when it's got to have ghostface.co.uk on the final edit, because he wants the site to have some publicity, which is always nice. So he's driving in early on that particular day to get this interview done. So remember, when there's a film in progress, Ghostface takes up about 90% of his day. just with so much things. There's so much going on, crazy busy, as he always says, and yeah, just seeing some of his office earlier on the video call, which is a first for me, until earlier on. God, that office, it's... Yeah, I didn't see anything Ghostface in the background, and it was more on his desk rather than looking at the rest of the office, but yeah, he's got a lot to do. And whether there's a film coming or not, his office looked a bit like that when I was there in 2013. It's just busy. But if somebody said, hey, you can go in his office, you got 30 minutes to try and find some Ghostface items, God, that would be brilliant. You'd find all sorts in that office, I'm sure. All sorts. Stuff he's probably forgot about, things under the desk, or something in a box where, oh God, what's this? Yeah, Ghostface mask, you know. I'd have a field day in there if I was allowed to be left to my own devices. But even so, he's going in early, especially to do the interview. I don't know how long the interview's going to last. There's a lot of questions. And it's not all just, how are you? Are you been? What's the latest? New film this, new film that. There's a lot of questions, which some fans are probably going to quite enjoy hearing the answers to, I hope. But yeah, scary movie masks are going to be just one of them, and other things. Some probably touched on a little bit in the past, but not too many. But for the most part, it's new questions and stuff that all of us fans are going to find interesting. That's the best bit. So until the 29th, that's when it's going to happen. Probably early New Year is when it's going to be done in the edit and put online. So hopefully it'll be a happy New Year for many of you when you get to watch the interview in full, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I had a chat with him today that was meant to be 5-10 minutes, and it went on for almost an hour. Again, just talking about loads of different things. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. The main thing is I know how to record him, and I know how to record me, and I know how to edit. So we're going to have something good to watch come New Year. And I'm probably going to let him watch it first, just in case, and then you lot can watch it and see what you think. But this doesn't happen normally, and this is the first time it's ever happened in a video interview. So I can only say look forward to it in the new year, because I'm not sure if it'll happen again. Alright then. I posted a picture of the one I got. You didn't say anything. Jarula, you're in bad books enough, mate. Just don't say anything. I heard my name. What did you say? What? Who are you saying oi to? I don't know. Scottish, Lindsay. I don't know. What did I say? I'm trying to think now. But yeah, Woodsborough Slasher. Be wary of Woodsborough Slasher, aka Scottish Lindsay. I don't know. What did I say her name for? Oh well. Well, let's end it anyway. We've got to go. Close a couple of tabs. Why are people sending me fucking photos of masks saying, what do you think of the mask? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm streaming. Piss off. I don't mind answering questions, but sometimes, you know, there's a particular chap that's just very impatient. If you don't answer within a certain time, whether I'm, you know, having a shower, sleeping, or whatever it is, question mark, question mark, question mark, continuous messages, question mark, question. I'm like, oi, remember the time difference, you little git. People have got lives. I'm not just sat here waiting to answer mass questions at everyone's disposal. So yeah, sometimes I get a lot of questions, and sometimes I can't answer them because either I'm not allowed to answer because I know something, or because I haven't got a fucking clue. I'll be heading back home to California for Christmas tonight. We'll be back on New Year's Eve. I should jump back on DVD with you. Yeah, no problem, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle Cabrera there in the chat. He recently did some DVD with me, as in Dead by Daylight, and he was a complete newbie to the game. All I said is, look, you get tunnelers, campers and sluggers and people that play like pricks. As long as you expect that and a few bad games, which can easily happen, you'll be fine. And he actually did okay. He lasted longer than me in some matches. I don't know. Right, anyway, let's get Gan. So we'll leave it 10 seconds before YouTube chops me off again. And we'll see you soon in the near future. I say probably another stream before Christmas itself, hopefully. Depends how work falls sometimes, so it might not always be on a Sunday, but keep an eye out for the link, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But aside from that, if anything does happen and I can't stream, then have a Merry Christmas, have a good New Year. Behave, don't get too drunk, don't get too fat. But any stock news, I shall be updating people as soon as possible. If for whatever reason the distributor phone me tomorrow and says, oh look, everything's not available, can you pay up? I say, well yes, the money's waiting. But two, it'll probably take 2 or 3 days for it to get here, if it was to happen like that. And as soon as I get the stock, that's when I've been doing the live stream to update people and say, right, if you want to order, you know, get in contact and I'll tell you what to do when that situation comes. But sadly, I don't think we're going to get stock before Christmas. Customs being customs, trading standards being exactly what they are. So we'll see, won't we? But until next time, we'll see you soon. I'm going to leave it 10 seconds so because of the lag and the YouTube delay. But see you soon, people. Yeah, cheers Kyle, cheers Reaper Shadows. Cheers Richie. But yeah, you do Richie, you do. Right, I'll give it 10 seconds because of the lag, etc. I know there's lag because I can see it on the other stream.